Wula. Exitazo. Okay. There you go. Yo, my goodness. How is everybody doing? Rebuile. Another Thursday. We are back. Sikona. I hope everyone is good. They are great. They are having a wonderful new year up to so far. As far ke February. Na le tla ntlwalla people my time scale or my timeline I sa tshwana, so if ever it is that le nkutlwa ke botsa date hangata le month le eng ko baneng it's shifted completely. So hey, the Gregorian calendar is very difficult to keep a track of now, but yeah, it's good to have everybody back. It's been how long now? 2 months, going on 3 maybe there, since I last spoke to the nieces and nephews who van him, man. Yeah, December kwala batho ba ya di-holiday, but we're back classy as smooth ke ene vele tshwanetse re ne re ye kaofela wa ntlhalohanya. So given that it is vele February, yes, it's Feb, the supposed month of love, I decided to you know what, let me start off and delve into the issue of identity within the relationship. Ngoba a lot of times you will get this, conversations and comments that come up, and people will be like, I lost myself. I'm trying to find myself because I became another person in the relationship, and I like who this thing. So, hey, man, kuba ngenye indlela ke bule rutlo hore na re ka dissecta jwang this thing of identity, this thing of being who you are in the relationship, if I can put it that way, because that's where people struggle. You compromise yourself, or let me say, in an attempt to finding middle ground, you end up giving up all of who you are or your essence in order to please someone just so that to keep the relationship going, just so to have that thing of saying that, you know what, I have someone in my life. But it's counterintuitive, man. It's counterproductive, because then you get the scenario whereby you wake up one day and you're like, I can't do this anymore. And then you go and you buy things and you try things. Guy, o qetetse o lemetse le ho lemala ka dintho tse leng hore ha di a o tshwanela, because now you have lost yourself. So alright, ukuchalela siqale kahle. Sis Didi, how are you my sister? Welcome to how can I put this in a politically correct way? Welcome to Magika Thursday 2026. Yeah.
26. We are fixing the country.
Say again.
2020 fix. We are fixing. We are aligning.
Yeah, I fix. Yes, very correct. 2026.
I know. We are back. We're good. We are happy to be here.
Uyangithola. Sis Dovo, how are you, my sister? It's good to have you. Your line is choppy. I'm not sure, is it a connection thing or what?
Yeah. The books are ready, Uncle T. Ready. You cannot last.
Hey, mawatsa lona ma student man ha le mpontshe lona la lena fela la lena ho ngola exam neng kapa le ngola everyday mhlambe?
Yeah. Assessment day every day after class.
Okay. Hai kore ne ke batla botsa make sure hore hai e se ke mpe ba nna ke no ntse ke ruta kathe hai di fella mo dikeledi tsena mona fela mo.
Go adult learning re etsa portfolio of evidence. A re tsebo di exam. We do the POE.
Hai no now wa bontsha gore le student ra kgale kwa. But yeah, let's dive into this thing, yeah, identity. I don't know, ho ya ka wena, given you know the years that you've been married, when Sister Rainy, and you know perhaps the relationship life that you have had, from a female perspective, how important would you say identity is before now ke kena ho from the men's side, or you know?
What's nna dintho tsa ka di dula di le wait, me and you know.
Yeah.
Our definitions are dynamic. They have layers. So we're talking about the context of a relationship. So there's an identity. Who am I in terms of that role that you are playing in the relationship? But then deeper, when we go deeper, there is identity in terms of the heart. who are you, a character inside, deep benekant. Are you loving? Are you kind? Are you a charmer? Are you a pleaser, a blesser? Who are you? You know, heart. Who are you? Spirit now. Hore, what are you bringing in the relationship, spiritually? Because it's who you are, your I am in the relationship. So I've come to learn when you are told introduce yourself, you can't just say I'm Rainy Nkatu, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, blah blah, I'm a wife. Nah, that's superficial.
Because ke di title kaofela ntho, you are very
Yes.
right. Or
Mhm.
those are just in a certain circle you are mother. In
Mhm.
another circle you are sister.
Mm.
It's the social role, but you,
Mm. You.
that is what is now
Who are you?
what the spirit you
Mm.
now, the one that informs intention.
Yebo.
Wow, understand.
Yebo. Yebo.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. And that's why even in a relationship, I've learned hore, we all need to ask ourselves, you know, uh, w- I get Harry cabbage. Let's go to nature.
Mhm. Aitle kwa.
Cabbage ya tla ka tlung ke ye cabbage. Ha e fihle e re ke nna potato.
Ah,
E re ke cabbage. Go fang. I can give you bugrini. I can give you salad. I can give you vegetable. How e batla. And I can give you the vitamin, the protein, you know, that's the heart now inside. So even in a relationship, knowing your identity helps in then identifying what are you bringing to the table, and even the other person to understand what value are you going to add in this relationship and in him or her.
yeah, you are mentioning, some very important points in that. We often now equate what you bring to the table as being the material things. Do you have a job? Do you have a car? Do you live at home? What clothes do you wear? Do you have children? Don't you have children? Uh, all of, all those things are yo, they are somewhat meaningless. Because if it is that you are in a relationship based off of what you can see
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and not the things that are the innate things, the things that the small things, let me put it that way, because then we can say the material are the bigger things. It's the
Yep.
small things that matter, because every day those have to happen for the bigger things to be able to be accomplished. Now, if you are just looking at the bigger picture, you are then looking at the idea of the person to say, oh, my idea of a wife, my idea
Mm.
of a husband
Mm-hmm.
is XYZ LMNOP, and then you get ABCDAFG.
Yeah.
Not because out of spite, no, because you're not needing XYZ, you are actually needing ABC.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where now the miscommunication comes in. And then you ask yourself, why is it that I am unlucky? I give myself and this, that, and in the relationship, but it doesn't love me.
Yeah.
I I I take her out on dates, I take her to Dubai, I do this, that, and I'm romantic, and then she still cheats on me, or she blocks me, or
Mm-hmm.
hangate, or she still
Mm-hmm.
complains. My brother, it's because you, man, how can I put it? You are a fish on the land.
Yeah.
Be a fish.
Superficial.
Well, you're not under, because then you were sitting somewhere, or you came across something, and you were looking at, and you were saying, this will be nice, and you totally forgot about who you are now, because you are attracted by that's out there,
Yeah.
and you yourself worth, you looked upon it and you were like, it's small. I don't like it. I don't like
Very
it.
true.
And it was based off of what? Superficial. It wasn't based off of the insight to saying, I am wanting to deal with my anger because I want to be a better person. I want to be more relatable.
Mm. Mm.
No, you are dealing with anger because Usbongile, she doesn't deal with guys who have anger issues. Ngoba no batla Sibongile. Sibongile is not good for you.
Yep.
If any akanandaba nawe, batem babangata, wena haubo, you don't see that because you are so caught up in infatuation or the idea of perfect girlfriend, perfect wife. There's no such thing as perfect.
None.
I think.
None.
I think. So even those people in relationships fall into the trap because the mind is a what's again? The mind is a tool. We must understand that, meant to be used. Now, if it is not used, it will do its own thing. This is now where you come in. When hi, the short pen ha di sa ntshwanela. Wow. Themba, why now the short pen is di sa o tshwanela now? No, because Makgotmana Pigi ba tsamayang le bo sister ba tshopo ba apara di-jean.
Mm.
O yaphi nabo sister? Where are you going?
Yeah.
Hobane wena o tshwanetse ke motho e leng hore o etsa eng? Ha mind o iphela ka ntle, ha mind getting your hands dirty, ha mind the re tla reng, the rural farm life. Hi mind, actually o batla yona.
Yeah. And I think
Wena,
identity work is very important for first self,
yes.
because when you have done your own work in terms of identity, to know, okay, before I can be a husband, am I a better brother? Am I a better son? It starts there.
Yes, because those indeed are levels of love
Yeah.
and things that of which you didn't necessarily ask for,
Mm.
but you are having to show up
Mm-hmm.
and be present in whatever way or in whatever capacity that you inside can manage. But if it is that you're not understanding what you are made up of, which is what I always say. Once
Yeah.
you understand
Yeah.
what you are made up
Yeah.
of, you are then more likely to make better decisions in terms of what to change if it is that you are changing, and looking at the reasons why you're wanting that change.
Mm.
It won't be based from the external. It would have nothing to do with what is going on
Yeah.
outside or the next person. No, it's all on you.
Yeah, and what you're saying, you said earlier, you spoke about the issue of anger, and a lot of people have this thing of identifying themselves through emotions.
Yeah,
I'm an
yeah.
angry person. I'm sad. Um, I'm worried. I'm anxious. Wait, nah, I'm an anxious person. I have anger. That's now your identity. And lo and behold, the person on kilweng ke di endorphins is not listening. Hore ka mantswe a mang, if Uncle T is saying I'm an angry person, that's what I'm also taking up, because we enter identity high. Emotions is like identity high now.
and and that goes back to the internal, because it's a question of the nervous system, flight or fight.
Yeah.
There was an incident in your past or event or a sequence of events that have happened maybe concurrently or time apart, that influenced your view of life, that influenced how you feel about certain things or
Yeah.
how you approach certain things.
Mm.
And that's why I say the brain, man, you know you're naked to shame, a brilliant one at that. It's just that when it's left to its own devices, best believe it will. You're not it like a spani,
Little man.
but you get me. So we are now then, in order to say or to start the journey of finding, one of the ways is by questioning
Mm. Mm.
why it is you feel the way you feel about
Yeah.
things in general.
Yeah.
Why does a certain thing make you angry?
Yeah.
Is it from a response of you are trying to survive? Because and that's why I was referring to the brain, because the nervous system, it stays on
Yeah.
when you don't consciously say, okay, no, I am dealing with this thing head on. It made me feel this way.
Mm-hmm.
I felt this way in this moment and I didn't like it. And I acknowledge that, and it's okay that I
Yeah.
did not feel, that I felt that way and I didn't feel another way. And you deal with it consciously. Your immune, that's you engaging now the immune system, the nervous system, to saying that disarm. We are not in survival mode whereby flight, fly, or flight, fight, or freeze. That's not happening right now. We are in neutral.
Yeah.
We are in a safe zone.
Yeah. And emotions, but home, were meant to be the language of the soul. They were never ever meant hore ibe tsona our identity now.
No.
Because the soul cannot be seen. It how we then consciously make sense of what's in the soul. It's through emotions. So we then tended to take that and make it foundation now of who we are,
You get me?
and accepted
And,
it.
yes, and also entering, because now that you have taken on this identity, you meet someone as a guy, and then she has these standards,
Yeah.
and now because you are not centered, you don't understand self, you take on her definition of what a husband is.
Yes.
Whereas now You were a person who was active. You were a person who was involved
Yeah.
in your household back home. Now, because wife says, now I don't deal with domesticated men. Also, decide to do la fatshe, how it's about aina now. Like my guy, you're going against the current. You're going against, because I kid you not, you're gonna wake up 10 years done and you're gonna say, I can't do this anymore. I'm enough. And then divorce and about it simply because with she doesn't deal with domesticated men. And then we're not gonna shame. You like
Uncle Chief,
keeping
yo,
clean shop.
wait again. What you just said is so profound. You're like, wait you because we don't know, and not that we don't know. We don't take time to know who we are.
Yes.
When we get into a relationship, we then allow somebody to give us an identity, to say, nah, I want a man who does 1, 2, 3, or who is 1, 2, 3. Now I want a woman who cooks for me, who cleans for me, and then we take up that identity. Yo, what you just said now, it's so profound.
And this is, filling in the space of what? Your true identity, because you have muted that inner person.
Yeah.
It becomes easy
Yeah.
for the other identity to come in and say, oh yes, you are, because I am. And meanwhile your soul is screaming to saying, no. Go mmamele, no, wena ha o shapile mute gore a ko butle pelanyane, ke rata mosadi wa ka, ha ke batle go mo loser. Hey man, ke rata monna wa ka. Hey man, hey, re busy guys, what's that? Re busy because of lack of knowledge. That's is busy.
So motho o ya ka current, and current o na le mo e fellang. Metsi o tsamayang ka ona, ho na le mo fellang. Then you wake up, you are bitter, you are angry, you are hurt, all of those things. But
Why?
yeah.
Yes, because you are subjugating your true self. Just as we say, again, we acknowledging that we are made up of three. The body will do whatever these two say. I say you're not in a say in the sense of, okay, Robele, I can't work. We have to rest, heal up, kuhlangane, and then we can move on. That sort of thing. But in terms of from the emotional aspect, and this is why you will have people that are developing now depression in supposedly happy marriages. You are having now separation anxiety in a relationship. You are projecting dintho tsa hore nna my father didn't treat me right, so Lena, how don't treat that right? Because, and look, I'm not speaking from a point of privilege now to saying that because I know, I didn't know. I didn't know. It was only when I took those steps and made the decision, "Oh, something is wrong," and I can feel it inside of me that, man, akuhlangani.
Yeah.
I've done the usual gospel, go to churches, pray, give yourself to organization, joining cults you don't even know, just so to what? To feel belonging. And it is not even about belonging, it was about aligning. And in aligning, there has to be understanding of who you are. to say how far or how near you are to this true self.
Yeah, yeah. And Uncle T, two things. The very thing that you are talking about, or doing the inner identifying, one of the mistakes that we make is to identify the feeling, positive or negative, and then we end at identifying. We don't get
Yes.
to let me unpack this, let me examine it, put it on the operating table and open it and check where, what, when, what, who, why, all of those things, and get to the healing, and not just end at healing, go to the releasing and the replacing. Uh,
You are very right, sister.
Another
You're very
thing that you spoke about, that's profound as well, is for those that are in committed relationships, it's high time we ask ourselves, who did I marry?
yes.
You spoke about the wounds.
Mm.
If I have a masculine wound and I meet you, a masculine wound in a sense that I don't know my identity, I'm insecure, I don't have direction. It means I'm looking for those things in you. So
Yes.
little we don't do this work when we are dating. We don't actually get, it's our shame. Oh man, yo ntate wa hao o hlokahetse, o na le bokae? Oh, you don't internalize it to ask yourself, oh, okay, I'm dealing with somebody o hlokahalletsweng ke ntate wa hae a na le 16, in a teenage. Ekaba, what wounds are there? I'm dealing with somebody who's never stayed with her parents. She doesn't know a household where there's a mother and a father in one household. What is that gonna mean for me if I'm marrying this person? Because all that, it's a package that you are taking up.
Yes. And sister, I just want to point this out. It's not necessarily a point of correction, but um let's not make the mistake of you're going into a relationship specifically now looking for these things and saying what we're trying to say here is that you are having to be conscious because you are dealing with someone
Hey.
whom you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You are still and trying to understand their energy. You're still trying to understand how they
Yes.
operate.
Uh-huh.
And where we get it wrong, and particularly us as the black community, is that the dating phase of relationships, we then take it as being that's the committed stage, everything is right, but you have not had the important conversations. You have not asked this person, where do they come from, what have they experienced, what is their life experience, what is their view of life, what do they value the most. We're now wanting to ask that when 5 years down the line, 3 years down the line, cheated, why I'll cheatela, no go banning, my father had left me, so when also science and that sort of thing. How about whom? Why didn't you tell me in the beginning? No, you didn't ask. Hey,
Yeah.
but who am I? That sort of thing. So being honest, like be honest, guys.
Yeah.
If it is that you are looking to go into a relationship, can we please stop this nonsense of now wanting to put on a mask?
Yeah.
And then because
What about Spider-Man?
the human mind is a fickle thing. Because if you try someone to something, that's what they're going to expect from you, to saying, oh, hi,
Yebo.
nna ke tla ntse o baker mos.
Yebo.
No, how's a baker? Like, ke tlwaetse dikuku.
Yeah.
Why you mfana?
Eh.
Type of thing. Be honest, even in you evolving, and because we go into this thing of fear and saying that I am afraid to lose her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Makai, she said she loves you. If she loves you the way she says she does, and when now you are coming and you are changing and you're saying that, look, baby, I know in the beginning when we met, I said I wanted to be an engineer, and you found me doing engineering, but now I've discovered that I don't like engineering.
Mm.
I want to be a swimming coach. Understand?
Mm.
Then you sit down with your partner. Oh, okay. To me, ke shoko ntho enana. Can we have a conversation about it, and then you make me understand without emotions? Because these conversations I had were in swimming coach from engineering.
You see,
Guy shut down.
again, the mirror that somebody put in front of you and said, you are this, you are this. Again, it goes back there.
We forget this in we think that because you are in a relationship, now you are in a bubble where you don't grow, where you don't learn, where you don't change, because that's the word that is feared in marriages. Change. Or let me not say marriages, committed relationships. Change.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is a constant. Why? Because you are an individual in a relationship, in a partnership.
Mhm.
So the
Mhm.
individual is still changing, and thus the relationship will also change. Now you can decide. Now this is where the power of decision is beautiful. Of choice. You can choose to let it then run its course and say, well, hi, etla fella mo e fellang teng. Or you can take active decisions and steps to say, oh, okay, I am seeing where it is going. I do not want you to go there. This is where I would like it to go. This is then what is needed to ensure that it stays in this direction. And you communicate that.
Yeah.
Then you wait for feedback. You don't react to feedback. You wait for it, receive. Receive. Operative word here, guys. Feedback, receive. I react. Because in receiving, it means that you have went in your personal space and you have sat down and you have taken what has been said to you, and now you are digesting it.
Yeah. And not personalizing it.
No, don't. And yo, what is again? Yeah, we ra mixa. Ho tshwanetse ho patalwe dintho ka mo ntlong. Wena o ntso re, no, but ke nna sebetsang ka thata, wena ha o etse nix. Issue ha se go sebetsa ka thata. Tshwanetse re sebetse as a team.
Yeah.
And work with what we have. I have this, you have that. It's a different story if someone says, I have, but I don't want to bring to the table. It's a different story.
Yeah, and in a relationship, there is oneness, but let's also not forget, when o shebile rope eo e one, mare e kopantswe, ho kopantswe ntho tse pedi mo rope. Meaning, without dintho tse di le in 1-1, there would have not been rope that tap. There wouldn't have been.
And you're making a very good example. Someone can, and this is how to give it visual. Someone is a rope, or someone is a string. You bring another string, it becomes a rope.
Yeah.
Someone is the ground. The other person is the seed.
Yes.
Together, they make a plant.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What understand now? Cause you will go around and saying, yes, I'm a tree. I'm looking for a tree. To do what?
Yeah.
Cause you're needing ground in order to extend what you have.
Yes.
Or even make it better. So now you are sticking to she's not my type because she's what. But the qualities inside are exactly what you need. When I might see I don't need a man because I have XYZ, but ukidla we one and you are lonely. You don't have anybody to talk to about or to share your accomplishments.
Yeah.
Can we be real with each other, guys?
Yeah.
Can we start being honest? Not even real.
Yeah.
Be you in the space that you are in, because that is going to cancel a lot of things. It's going to deal with a lot of unsaid and unmet expectations.
Yeah.
When you are you, because then everybody knows that I am dealing with this kind of person.
Yeah. Boo.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
If it is that you are dating, and look, I'm not saying be rude. I'm not saying be an asshole, or no. You don't have to be. Simply communicate in a civilized to say, oh, you know what, sister, I am not ready to be in a relationship with you, and state factors. Don't go and say you know what, akusawubata mara o robetse le motho o. You've slept with the person. You are emotionally, physically, spiritually tired, and then you come and you say you don't want them anymore. You're playing games.
Already that which you did not like, you have already taken it up. It's in your soul.
Yes. You go, it's the same as going to KFC. You order the streetwise feast. Wait. And then you say, this meal, it was contaminated with the coconut, but you finished everything. Then you want your money back.
Bottom line is you ate it. That contaminated, you ate it. So it's in your body now.
You even licked your fingers. The way it was so nice. Now when you must pay, ibodile le nto le. This girl onala bana ba two. She didn't tell me the Baba. Did you ask? Let me not even ask that one. Do you know yourself now to ask Hore to take care and say, I come from this place.
Yeah.
Where do you come from?
Yeah.
Did you take enough care in that regard? Because if it is that you're saying that she didn't tell you, it means that you don't care about yourself because you're not proud of where you come from. It's either that or you don't know where you come from.
Yeah, and doing due diligence, but home, when you get employed, you just passing the interview does not get you a job. Who to a the reference check? Who shebu nowadays they even go into your socials. Balo shebo. What kind of things do you post there? So
I
a
understand.
lot of work goes because they are trying to understand who is this person that we want to employ. They don't just even ourselves, that's what we need to do. Don't just take something because it looks lucrative, it looks yummy and all of that. No, know that person, understand the not just the superficial but the inner.
Aye.
Mm.
And you won't know the inside by being inside the person. Guys, kanyekeni man. O
Yeah.
tla go ngwana, hi, ke a mo rata, ke a mo understand
Mm.
myself. Yeah, yeah man. How do you love someone after 2 weeks? What did
Kanjani?
you love what you see?
Just say I'm
Sharp.
infatuated.
We get that. We will agree on that. If you're saying I am in love with what I see, sharp,
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Hi now, hore o bo lo batla ho nyala, o bo naman, o bo robala le yena. Bo sister, le lona man. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
I, ha re tleleng, ladies, please man. Please.
Yeah. And
Because
also buying to the sales pitch because
yes,
you were told as you were sold a sales pitch so that the person can get what they want. Um So take it as a sales pitch. He is saying what you want. You and of course, Wabaneking, if there's one thing I respect about men, it's that one. It's that one because you know what to say, how to say it.
bona sister. That's all. If I can give ladies advice, look,
Give
gents, and this
it.
also applies to you. Treat yourself as a company. Sister Rainy
Yeah.
put it very well to say that companies do due diligence to ensure because they understand their brand, they understand what they're about. But the person wanting to be involved in the company, supposedly saying they are coming to contribute to the company, you need to understand who they are. Now, I'm not saying go and stalk the person, o kene di social media tsa hae, jwale o be nasty. No, no. Talk to the person, have honest conversation, ask the hard questions earlier on. We are afraid of having this conversation because you are wanting to go into a relationship with someone, and this is on both ends.
Yeah.
Then you then make the mistake of saying that no, because I have explained that I like the finer things or I am a
Yeah.
simple person, this person now automatically knows what I need and what I am about.
Yeah.
In what world?
And
We're
best
not.
of all, listen to what is not said. Listen,
Yes.
listen, Kuri, when the because can it people do talk for let me make a practical example. I met someone who verbalized in the dating season. No, me and my mother don't have a good relationship. I don't even go home. Hey, that woman treated me bad. She left me with people that abused me, blah, blah, blah. Instead of listening to the unsaid, because already I should have got it that, okay, I'm dealing with somebody who has a mother wound. This is somebody who has a mother wound. Therefore, if I'm taking this to the next level of being committed, this is what I'm, because if a person doesn't treat their mother like a queen, no matter what they did, this is your mother. How are they gonna treat me when I disappoint them? How are they gonna treat me?
Ah, and this is why I say too, you know, our sisters out there, this thing of saying horror, and there are those that will have the fortunature of actually seeing how this person lives and where they come from
Yeah.
from
Ah.
Kwa.
Ah.
And then they go into this thing of saying, I will fix him, or I will improve him. Ubani, who are you
Ah.
to attempt to do this? Because and you will then fire in with words like this. Uhlule umamakho, mina ngiyini vele?
Yeah.
What am I? Because your mother couldn't, and you took it up, you signed the contract. You forget that you read the fine print and you said, I accept.
Yeah, you just look at the preview. You didn't look at
100%.
the finer details, the disclaimers.
Majita. You grow up and you're saying, and you are brilliant. You know you are brilliant. But not in the conventional way that you went to school and what that, but naturally, so you are able to look at something and create something out of it that
Yeah.
is useful.
Yeah.
Then, because now of the environment and the influence, and at times not having someone to recognizing you and saying that I see you. Because sometimes that's all that you need. Just say someone who says, I recognize you and I see your talent. And you continue to shine and even be to greatness. But now, simply because of influence, because of wanting to fit in,
Yeah.
because the model of success,
wanting to have someone, I'm so desperate.
now, the epitome of success comes in its various forms.
Yeah.
But my bottom line saying that when your success at its bottom line is materialistic,
Yeah. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
is driven by materialistic gain, then you're gonna suffer from a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
If you're listening now as an 18-year-old and 19-year-old, if you go into relationships to saying I need to look good,
Yeah.
and not for the sake of wanting to share an experience with this person, and one that is honest, one that is open, that is transparent, then 50, when you hit 50, you're gonna be those guys that are midlife crisis. You are buying bikes, you're going to groove sugar daddy, basically because you missed a step.
Yeah.
I understand. And we must stop having and approaching relationships with the idea of reality. Let's start dealing with the reality of what is, not of what I think should be.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
your opinion is important, but if it often causes conflict because now it is this, or this thing is not aligning with your opinion, then you're forever not going to be having rest.
Yeah, and you can never change a person. You can influence them to change, but when today I learned something, Uncle T. Do you know that God is not on a mission to change us? Like for real, guys. I was reading the story of Isaac. Isaac. Isaac, the son of Abraham. Isaac was a liar.
Isaac, look, take the whole Bible.
No, I'm just making an example. I care when we pray, we say Mudumwa, Abraham Mudumwa, Jacob Mudumwa, Isaac. So I'm just making an example, kind of people that everybody knows. Isaac was a liar. God ignored. And imagine, even a pimp, when go pimpile ka mosadi wa hae and lied about it, or ki sister ya ka sa mosadi wa ka. But God did not look at that. He still used him the way that he was. He used him the way that he was. Hobane, he was the bridge between the seed and the nation that is to be. Hazanga anke that away. He didn't take that away, you know. So who are we to want to change people? Who are we? Ona.
That's the thing. And this is where the issue of identity becomes so vitally important to both men and women, but particularly our men, young men, and even our older fathers and uncles out there, in the sense that, guys, for a very long time we have been lied to.
Yeah.
For some of us, all our lives,
Mm.
we've been lied to about this whole thing of a man is supposed to be this, a man is supposed to be that, and this and this, and if he does not do that and he's not this, then he is not a man. Then why were you born with
Social
the appendage?
constructs. Social constructs.
If it is that you were not meant to be a man, then you would have been born a woman. And this is me not in being exclusive of, you know, the LGBTI. What I'm trying to get here is the crux of it, to saying if you were not meant to be born in a certain way, then you are going to be born in a certain way. But that does not mean the body that you are in is man a warehouse full of tools.
Yeah.
So if warehouse so extendiwa or a shrinker, our body is so nice in that the tools, they don't change.
Not at all.
The tools will be changed, or what is inside of the factory will be changed by the owner of the factory. When they decide, oh, these I don't want anymore, I don't need, I need something else, they take it out and they bring something else in. Consciously, the owner, not the person extending the factory.
Yeah. And I re qadile ka cabbage. Re qadile ka cabbage. Ke la o so we chopile, it remains cabbage. La o so we kentse ka pitseng, it remains cabbage. Le ha we ja, it remains cabbage. I change.
Be proud to be cabbage. Eba proud o cabbage.
Ha e change.
Ha o le tapole. Eba proud to go tapole, cause o na le purpose. Ho na le ba o ratang exclusively o le tapole fela ba batleng.
Yebo.
O na le ba ratang o le cabbage o le tloela hore nna mangrate ke cabbage. Hai. Hai. Papa ngrate ke nne o ke bashene. Tlela ntho tseno man.
E proud to my cabbage. E proud.
Yes. Move to don't be afraid of being you. Cause if you are in a relationship, and someone says that I love you, it means that that person loves all of you. Not the mask or ink. They are saying they love the real you. So if you are goofy and you like making jokes, make jokes, because why? You're with the person that loves you for making jokes.
Yeah.
Now, hobane o express it over ha rata joke e one. Now when I change 5 years down the line, you're suffering from depression. It means you don't know you. You are not proud of you. You don't love you. Love you first.
Yeah.
But understand, before you can love, you must understand and know what you are
Yeah.
lacking.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Why
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
How
Yes.
guys? It's 2020 fix, man.
Yeah. We're
How about
fixing. We are fixing.
let's gentlemen, please, let's stop playing. Please. Let the man cave this year, let it work. When you are in that space alone, work.
Mm.
Work. It's time to start doing the internal work now, guys. It's now we should be now in the healing stage or getting to the end of the healing stage whereby you are releasing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It can if it is that you are only starting your journey, commit.
Yeah.
Stop making excuses. Stop saying, this woman, I can understand you. Do you understand yourself? If you're going
Yeah.
to say something about someone to saying, oh, they're not listening to me, are you
Mm.
saying the right, not the right things? Are you speaking sense?
Yeah.
Are you making a noise? Or are you speaking
Wait
to
again.
be?
Re sa tlo bua ka eo, the difference between speaking and communicating, because those two things are different. Two different things.
Motho a ka re o mametse, but ba sa utlwa ho ntso reng. They didn't hear anything.
Mm.
They
There's
heard you were
talking
talking.
and then there's
Then,
speaking. They are two different
but
things.
nothing. When you ask them, when is my birthday? Nothing. Nothing. So let's get serious, guys. Let's
Yeah.
not be afraid to confront our demons,
Yeah.
the inside.
Yeah.
Because when you don't confront it and you bring someone into your space, that
Mm.
demon is going to work with that person.
Yeah.
It's going to operate with that person to
Yeah.
now bring a mirror onto you to say, "Wa shota vele," and you get frustrated and you get angry and you act out and you drink and you shapa ngwana batho. And my sister, when then you go and you spend the money, go get into debt, man, guys. Tlohelang ho bapala.
Yeah.
Let's stop playing now.
Yeah. True.
I know I came in a bit hot namhlanje. It's just that it's the beginning. Forgive me. I love you guys. I'm speaking and saying this out of love,
Yeah.
out of a place of wanting us as a people to have a better quality of life, not based off
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
material things that we have,
Yeah.
but because of an enhanced emotional experience.
Yeah.
That and I use the word enhanced deliberately,
Yeah.
not it's better. It's not what we are experiencing now, that we are living in anger, we are living in depression, we are living in regret, we are living with lust, we are living with deceit, betrayal. No,
Yeah.
no,
And
guys.
even certain things which we will unpack this year, in terms of the soul work, some definitions, which are like a covering. They are like a covering of something. It's like pony, how reka pony in a cover. So it needs to be removed. The words like depression. Depression is not an emotion, you know. What emotion is underneath that, what you call depression? What emotion is there? So let's give things words, Let's give things words and not cover them to make them look fancy. Because until we declutter, we open this milli meal, we will never get to the inside, and to understand it. So for I want to give people homework, not homework, an experiment. This year I'm gonna be doing that a lot. I want each and every one of us to take a 10 rand or a 20 rand, ne? We tabule, we shrikanye, like we nke, we, ho thwe ke ho etsang, we shobe 10 ranta eo, we tabule, we tshele ka metsi. And tell me hore ha o fetsa o e tabola, o bo nka tape o bo e kopanya, e tjhentjhile ho ba 10 ranta na, ha e sa le 10. Ha e tswa metsing, o e nka o e ntsha ka hara metsi o e beha tafoleng, e oma, ha e sa hlola e le 10 ranta na. Because that's what identity is all about. That's what it's all about. We tend to take the life experiences tse etsahalang, like e tabutswe, that 10 rand. Ha e se rokwa, ha e sa hlole, ha e sa re ke 10 rand, e se re ke zoka. No, it doesn't do that. It doesn't. We take life experiences which are meant to just tear 10 rand. Mare, 10 rand ha o ntso o e kopanya ka sellotape, it remains a 10 rand. Go and do that experiment and come and tell me hore e tjhentjhile na.
Yes. Let's be conscious, guys, this year. Let's be conscious of our emotions. Let's be conscious of our spirit.
Amen.
Whether you
Amen.
and I'm not talking religion now. I'm talking spirit.
Yep.
Why I emphasize the
Yeah.
consciousness of the spirit is that everything that you do right now, whether you believe it or not, is informed by your spirit.
Yep.
Yes, you will say you are atheist, you will say you are whatever, but I think we can agree that your thoughts or your thought processes come from a higher place.
Yeah.
That you don't understand.
Whatever
Yes,
you call it, they come from a higher place.
Yes. And you can say that, no, it comes from my brain. And to this day, scientists still don't fully understand how the brain works.
Yeah.
So we are still on the same path in that coming from a place that we don't fully understand.
Yeah.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Wabo? So have an open mind. Have the willingness to approach, because you don't have fear. There is no fear is something that you create in your mind. No, because I'm scared I will drop the bottle and it will cut me.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't drop and cut you?
Yeah.
Because you're holding it securely in your hand. Stop thinking the negative. Start now pouring positivity into situations, consciously so, and see how they will change. The most successful people in the world, they will tell you that your mindset is the most important thing in terms of problem solving and how you approach life. That's what determines whether you become successful or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you won't know mindset if you don't know base, which is spirit. What is your spirit like?
Yeah.
What are your innate qualities?
Yeah.
Take away what you have right now, and what are you left with?
Yeah.
What you answer, that is identity.
True.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope
Boy.
that there was something helpful for someone in what we were talking about today. And like I say, I invite you to, come into contact with us if it is that you're struggling or you are trying to make sense of something. YM, that's what we are here for. That's what we set out to do, to help, to
Yeah.
be of service. So don't be scared. Nobody's going to judge you. And those that judge you, you know what, they are inferior in their way of thinking.
No,
If
you
it is
mirror them. You mirror them. That is why they judge you, because you remind them of something inside of them that is not healed. That's the simple explanation.
yeah.
Mm.
And don't be afraid to be who you are, guys.
Yes.
Machita, leske la tshaba. Like, please don't be afraid. If she cannot see and appreciate you for who you are in your truest form, how did
Then she's
walk
not
away,
for you.
bro?
Yeah.
Nah, walk
Not
away,
for you.
bro. Yeah, walk away and be proud of it. Be tapole, be cabbage. If you are that, be it. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cabbage.
as var.
I usually cabbage.
As var. As var. Thank you, guys. Sis Didi, it's always a pleasure.
Thank
It's
you,
always a
Uncle
pleasure
T.
hearing you.
Thank you.
Thank you to everybody that joined and was listening in. Sis Dov, Coach Puseng, the YM team, to all the listeners who joined and those who were just passing. Guys, we love you. We want to love you. If you missed out on this live, it's going to be posted on our YouTube channel in the next couple of days or so you can pop in there and have a listen. And if you're unclear about something, hit us on our socials. We are very much looking forward to interacting with you. If you got any comments, suggestions, we want to hear from you. Follow us, like the pages, do the right things, guys. And I will be seeing you next week.
Yes.
We are closing
Wednesday.
with a date night. So popcorn, insutu laba bagqoka amatsutu. Why yeah, wine where people don't see, because Lana, yeah, we are, wow, I understand. But again, the date set up. Conscious is Rainy, what are we going to be talking about? Jwala, man.
Relationships. We're talking relationships.
Alright.
Yeah.
In Israel, in general, relationships. So, hey Jola, Renalwen, how's a Jolie? Le teng tse re na le wena. If e le gore wena o tsama mo ha o tsebe gore na taba tsa gago ke eng, le wena ntse re na le wena. So yeah, everybody covered.
Amen.
Next week, guys, as var.
Bye bye.
Nizonibona usayobona umfazi wami. Bye bye. Bye bye. Hambani bantwana. Bachana hambani. Hambani yolala. Isikhathi sokulala manje. Hambani.